What's happening?
Welcome back to Talking in Cars with John and Jade. That's so funny. I should do that if we ever talk in cars like that. So we are heading back from our trip in the Notchback, and we had so much fun. We met so many cool people. It is hot. So let's see, a recap.
It's 100 degrees right now.
Yeah. In our last video, so we did 2 videos. The first video was a little bit about ourselves, kind of a backstory about who we are. The second one was kind of like what's happening now, and then amongst a lot of little things. We sometimes John and I will start talking about a story, and then it's like a river. We just have all these little side streams, that come into one. So, yeah. So if you don't want to watch it, whatever.
It's not a farm vlog, is all she's saying.
Yeah. If you don't, yeah. But if you want to.
So this one, you didn't get to it. We're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Like goals and future.
Yes, future goals. What our plans are.
Like
and we thought it would be
year,
a good time to talk about it while we're sitting in the car. If you have time. All right. So my goals are to. I said in the last one.
What about your goals? Like immediate goals, like this week. We'll start with week, then month, then the rest of this year, then next year.
Okay.
So what are your goals for this week?
This week, I really want to look into getting a business license. That's like a main thing. I really want to look into that.
It.
I just need to apply for it. So I'm going to apply for that, and that's all I had to do is get a copy of the application. So I want to do that, and I need to amend a bunch of garden beds. I really need to do that. But I'm trying to think what's most important. I need to do some containers. There's just so many things. There's so many things I want to do and need to do. But first things first, I know the weather's cooling down, so as soon as the weather starts to get cooler, I want to plant some more seeds and amend a couple garden beds and get some garlic in the garden beds because I did not plant any garden this year. And then the next task is for the next following week or so, I want to redo some containers at some of the job sites. And then, let's see, for long-term goals.
For the rest of the year.
Oh, for the rest of the year.
Or before the rain season.
I want to finish painting the barn and painting the little cottage. Along with leveling up those steps that you set in place. Yeah. And I do want to be on top of my spring seeds. I want to order some spring seeds.
For the house, I want to get that driveway graded. Yeah. And then for the house, it's pretty much it. The front fencing, redo the front fencing parts.
Yes.
For the driveway, the gate, and then get the driveway graded and in. I definitely want to get that done before the season. Actually, I mean, it would be so much easier to do after the rain season.
Yeah.
It'd just be nice to go into next year with it already done.
I know.
Because it's going to be so dusty to do it right now.
I know.
But if we waited for it to be not muddy,
yeah,
then it'd be nice and workable. It would be dust free. But then also, I might be working, and the tractors might not be available. So.
Sorry, I'm a little pooped out.
Yeah, I told Jade that we probably shouldn't do this video right now because we're so tired. You want to think about and talk about stuff.
We've been talking about it for a while, so we're done talking. We're doing now. We're doing because my goal is to post 2 videos a week.
The video. I'm saying the video. Okay.
Yeah. But this is
whether
just
we're
life.
tired or not, that's it.
Yeah, this is just life. I know this is the time that we have. We're sitting in the car. We know what we need to talk about, and it was like our goals, and I want to be able to, set some goals, and so that way I can look back and know that I, set some goals for myself of what I want to do, to see if I can accomplish them, because I really want to accomplish these goals. Because I want to get my farm market started. I want to start selling eggs instead of letting them go to waste. Like sometimes we can't go through all the eggs, and sometimes our guys can't use any of the eggs. Like they still have a lot of eggs, and so by the time I get to my eggs, they're already bad. So I need to be on top of that. And if I could sell them, it'd be great. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about the weekend. How'd you like the weekend? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot
I
of fun.
had so much fun, you guys.
I almost wish it was a yearly event. It's a every third year event, and they're not 100% sure they're going to do another one.
Man, it was
So hopefully
cool.
they do.
That would be so nice to have it like every year and have it like along the coast. Oh my gosh, it would be so much fun. I was telling John, like, I'm so down to help, but doing that. But we have so many things on my plate. Like, we have so many things on our plate, but I like to do that kind of
stuff. It's kind of
stuff.
smart they do it every 3 years, though, because, like, we've surveyed our Berry Fest Festival people, and most of those people only come once every 3 years. There is a good percentage, I can't remember it, that comes every single year. But then the average is once every 3 years.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that a full day or a weekend outing that would be, somewhat consistent might be every 3 years.
Yeah.
For the amount of people.
It was so much fun. There was, how many did they say? 72?
People, yeah.
72 people, Type 3 Volkswagens, which are...
I think it was 72 people, but I think it was 40-something. It was under 50 cars.
Yeah, it was the most they ever had. It was the most they ever had. That's what they said. Yeah,
it was the most they ever had. It was definitely the most notchbacks I've ever seen in one location. I can't remember how many notchbacks it was. I did take pictures of all of them, so I'll go back and count.
I'll put a bunch of pictures in here so that way, like in the last video, I took a bunch of video. I don't know. I haven't edited anything yet. So as soon as I start editing, by the time you see this, those other ones are going to be edited.
The crazy part about this event was...
I'll just put them at the end.
The crazy part was that we've had this car since 1994, and I've never seen more than one other one at a time at any car show, even Volkswagen-specific car shows, where you'd think that there'd be a whole bunch of them. I've never seen more than one other one at a time, and here there was like several. I think 7 or 8.
It was so much fun. It's such a cute little town, too. But then we lost a little hubcap. It's not really a hubcap. It's
center cap for our MP wheel, MP 5-spoke wide wheel. If anybody knows anybody that has a aluminum MP center cap, the flat kind, that'd be freaking awesome with the Wolfsburg emblem on the middle.
Yeah.
That's
I'll take a picture of it and post it. But we had so much fun, and then we did sign the window that Nancy lost, because Nancy, the notchback, popped out a window, and so we gave it to Lionel and his wife Emily, and we signed it, and it was so much fun. We gave it to them at the end.
And they passed it around to everybody at the event.
Yeah.
And everybody signed the window, and he's going to keep it as a
memorabilia.
Keepsake. Yeah, memorabilia.
Hang it on his wall.
They're talking about they're going to print a bunch of pictures and put them behind it.
Yeah.
And make it like a picture frame, put it on the wall with all the signatures on top. So that'd be pretty cool.
So much fun. The little place that we stayed at was so cute.
The window wasn't reusable, but the glass wasn't broken, so like a nice keepsake.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's kind of a slow, sweet little video right now, just because, our goals are...
All right, what are your goals for next year?
My goals
we haven't talked about mine.
Oh. My goals for next year is to get that farm market open. Yep. Even if I don't sell a lot of things, I want to at least be able to sell my eggs, make a few things. I don't know. I really wanted to get it going. I want to get the house ready for that wedding, and and really focus on making that our house into a business-oriented facility too. Make it some money. To have it, make it some money. That's it. Is that right? Something like that.
Wow,
that's a big bump. Okay.
Yeah. So my goal is to help you get the farm market done, and also to put up that half of the greenhouse next year. Talking about next year goals. And to have a successful Berry Fest.
Yes.
And
Berry Fest is next year. I can't believe it. Yes.
What?
I forgot Berry Fest is next year. I can't forget that.
And to grow the landscape company 30%.
Yes.
and to finish the driveway. So this year we grade the driveway, and next year would be to finish the driveway, the greenhouse, and the fencing on the other two sides, on the other 2 acres.
That's going to be so awesome. Oh, I do also want to be able to hire someone to help me out with the containers for work. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Someone that likes
And
to
we're
garden.
obviously talking like bigger goals here, not like all the little stuff we want to get done.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add to this short, sweet video?
Why is it going to be short?
I don't know. It's only 10 minutes right now. And I feel we talked about all of our goals.
I think you're tired, that's why you want to
I
go.
probably am pooped out.
Yeah.
It's so hot, you guys. And you know, sometimes when it's so hot, like you can't even think. I've been drinking so much water, and I haven't had to go pee yet. I don't know if that's too much information.
You've gone pee 2 times.
Yeah, but has it been 40 miles yet?
Since the last time you peed?
Yeah.
You peed at the gas station, right?
Yes.
Alright, so that was at 1,400. That was at 1,400 miles.
Feels like
So that was 86 miles ago.
See? I'm sweating
Pretty
it out.
good.
Sweating it out. That's why, guys. It is that hot. 102. It's miserable. I can't wait to go home, though, and see the dogs, and see all our puppies. I'm so excited. I know they miss us so much because we're early birds. We get up early. They get out early and they get to play. But the kids are in charge right now, our adult children. And so, you know, we got cameras. We can see what's happening. And our puppies miss us. I know that.
My goal for this week is to plan. Well, I got to change oil in all the trucks. It's time for oil changes, and the cars. And then I gotta. We do oil changes every quarter, and I'm on the month after, like the official quarter. So the 10th month would be the month after the 9th month. You get it. Anyways, it's time. So like February, April, blah blah blah. And then I need to put some time into planning that job out and putting my first order of parts together.
Yeah, that's right.
Figuring out how much sand I need.
Right.
I bid a huge job, and I forgot to bid the cost of the sand into the job. It's going to be a lot of sand.
Rookie move.
But, I mean, just mistakes are going to be made when you bid things, and hopefully that's the only thing I messed up on.
I hope so.
I literally woke up in the middle of the night and like jumped out of bed, like 2 nights after I'd submitted the bid. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot the cost of the sand. And the thing is I have sand in there, and I had it highlighted. I don't know how I forgot to do it.
I forgot it. That's okay. The more you do it, the more you'll remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's one more goal I feel like I want to do. But I think that's a lot of goals. I have a lot of goals, and I need to be able to accomplish at least a good amount of them if I'm saying
I bet you forgot what your goals for this week were already.
No.
What are they?
I want to get my business license and plant seeds. I know what my goal is. I need to amend the beds and put some garlic in the beds. I know that. And edit all these videos so I can be ahead of the game. So you guys could get these videos out there.
Yeah, we need to get YouTube famous so I can get free tractors.
No, you can't think like that. That's
Sponsorships.
Like,
It's all about sponsorships.
No. Come on, dude. You guys, when
People
you
are
get onto
ridiculous.
we're driving a Volkswagen, a 65 Volkswagen. 1965 Volkswagen. If you see one of those suckers,
With a 1500, it's super slow.
get on the freeway.
So we're in the slow lane. God, nobody knows how to merge. It's just crazy.
When you merge onto the freeway, press on the gas. Press on the
The gas
gas.
pedal's on the right.
If you see a slow car, press on the gas. because it takes a little while for
You
this
see,
sucker
any
to
car,
get going.
if you're in the front, but your guys are gonna touch, go. You're gonna go anyways.
True. Yep. That's how my dad taught me.
Might as well go now. Are you gonna brake? Go
He's like,
back over there.
You get onto the freeway, you better start going the same speed as the traffic.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Yep.
So what about super long-term goals? Like retirement goals?
I'm not that far along yet.
I'm always thinking about that.
I know you are.
That's how it happens.
I'm not thinking like that. Because that's just so far. That's so far. So many things can change. My
I
plans
think
are...
part of my goal is to grow the landscape business by 30%.
I mean, yeah, that's always been our goal
That's
since we
part of
purchased
selling
it.
landscape company.
That's always been the goal since we purchased it. And it has been
I know you're
growing.
going to talk about it when you're talking about your goals.
No, I don't talk about that. Oh,
Retirement?
sorry. Yeah, retirement. I mean, I know we've
If we
talked
make
about
it there.
retirement. We've talked about retirement.
My friend
But-
Don, he worked his whole life, retired on Friday night, the last day of his work. That Saturday, he was going to start putting an engine into a 65 Chevy Malibu. He built a big block for it, Strokes big block, and he was going to start bolting it in and putting his car together, all the parts he'd been saving, put it together, and he had a heart attack and died that Friday night and never made it to Saturday morning.
That sucks.
Never even started his retirement projects.
No.
So you never know.
Gotta
Live
slow
every
down.
day.
Traffic's slowing down. We already broke down one time. Well, we broke down a few times on this trip. We had an oil leak.
Yep.
Brakes went out.
Yep.
Uh,
Starter is currently out.
Yep. We've had to push start the car,
Well, that's not true. It started the last time. The starter is giving us issues.
but
We've had to push start it twice now.
Twice now. Yeah.
Once we didn't know was the first time. Luckily, there was a little bit of a hill to help us. And the
Luckily,
second
we know how
time,
to do
we
it.
parked on a hill, knowing that we might have to push start.
Yeah.
So we just took the parking
Yeah.
brake off and started right up.
Back in the day, we
So
used
that's
to
the plan right now. If we
pop
have
the
to stop,
clutch when we stalled.
we have enough gas to make it home, so the plan is to go straight home.
I don't even know if our kids know how to pop a clutch.
They don't got the experience I got, I'll tell you that much.
No. And you know what? He didn't even have to stop the car. It's like we pushed it and we both hopped in like Dukes of Hazzards.
Yep, first try.
Yep. High five.
I should have. When that person broke down,
I don't even know what you're high fiving.
when that person broke down yesterday and they were jump starting it,
Yeah.
I was gonna offer. I was gonna like, hey, do you want me to? But I didn't want to make them feel stupid. Like they didn't know.
They knew how to
They
do
were
it.
doing it in first gear. I could tell because the wheels chirped when they popped the clutch. The wheels chirped. You're supposed to. By the way, if you ever need to jump start a car, make sure you turn the key to the on position because the car will not start if it's not all the way in the on position.
Yeah.
B,
Put it in second gear.
make sure you use second gear, not first gear, because it needs to turn over, but it doesn't need to turn over that fast, and with that low gear, it's going to jerk the car too much, and it's going to skid the wheels most likely, and not turn it over at a good speed. Second gear is the one. If you just pop the clutch, bring it out, you got to push it right back in. Another common mistake is they leave the clutch out and stall the car right after it starts.
Yep.
That's another common mistake. Whatever letter I'm on, D, you got to make sure you're feathering the gas, you know?
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
We all know how. I know how to do
I've
it.
seen people do it, and they're like, oh, it's not working.
Me and my sister
Is
used
the
to
key
do
on?
it plenty of times.
Nope.
Me and my
Key
older
wasn't
sister
on.
used to do it plenty of times. Oh my goodness.
Second gear? No. First
Yeah.
gear.
All right, so I'm gonna call it. We're gonna call it end of the video.
Calling it a video?
Yep, we're gonna call it a poop.
We're going up a hill.
Down.
We're down to 40 miles an hour.
Yep.
We've had the second gear in a couple times on this trip.
She can
We've
do
done
it.
some crazy hills.
Yeah, we got into first gear. All right, I'm gonna end the video now because I'm moved out. Thank you for watching. Take care. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.